All right, welcome back, everybody. So through the course of the weekend, of course, it wasn't maybe the nicest all weekend long. We had some of the heaviest rain up on the Rocky Mountain front. You can see how many locations there, close to 6 inches of rain. But, you know, the Central Mountains, the little belts out there around Moccasin, also almost 6 inches of rain. Gibson Dam west of Augusta over 4 inches. Deep Creek and East Glacier 3.5. St. Mary almost 2.5 inches. There's Augusta. Helena, a record amount of rain on Sunday. And Great Falls, not as rainy as other locations, but it was still a pretty wet weekend in the Electric City as well. But right now, boy, things have changed for the better. 68 degrees, north wind at 10 miles per hour in the capital. It was nice to see the clouds break up and see that blue sky moving in. And in Great Falls, almost perhaps a little hazy off in the distance. Those wildfires up in northern Alberta are sending smoke now down into northern Montana. 65 though in the Electric City. 72 in Havre, 75 Glasgow. How about Kalispell and Missoula also in the 70s? The entire state will be warming up here over the next few days and slowly will be drying out as well. But still, flood warning continues for northern Lewis and Clark County, specifically the Dearborn River. We've come down about 1,400 cubic feet per second as far as the flow goes, and it was moderate flooding yesterday, now minor. Highway 287 continues to be closed south of Augusta, and State Route 21, the Sims Road there, continues to be closed just east of Augusta. But look at the Sun River at Sims and then also at Vaughan. Minor flooding both locations. Highway 200, if you're driving there, water is on the road surface in some areas, so please be careful, especially at night. The Teton River, this is actually one of the rivers that continues to go up, so we're cresting here, especially at Dutton. Minor flooding, and the Teton River goes all the way back into the mountains there. And then any of these creeks and rivers here continue to look at least minor flooding. But all of these creeks, again, are beginning to recede. And the water receding slowly here due to Basin County. It was a flood warning yesterday. Now we're under just a flood advisory, but still some pretty high water after 4 or 5, almost 6 inches of rain fell into the little belts. No precipitation here, which is certainly a good thing in the state. Here's the high pressure that's coming in, giving us the nice weather, but the wind direction around the high pressure is dragging smoke from these still active wildfires up into northern Alberta, and that smoke, you'll likely see that here this evening if you look out in the sky, because it is already crossing the high line right now. Again, just some upper level smoke. And we've got another round of crazy storms, tornadoes from Pennsylvania all the way back into Kansas and Oklahoma here. So Montana's weather improving, the plains and now the East Coast still dealing with severe weather and flooding. So clear skies tonight, with the exception of that smoke that is coming in. It's up in the upper levels. It's not really going to affect the air quality here. But tomorrow, gorgeous day. Sunny, clear, warm, beautiful. Thursday, also a really nice day. Notice a couple of isolated higher terrain thunderstorms later in the day, and then heading into Friday, we'll have a little more in the way of some thunderstorm activity, but not as much rain as we certainly dealt with over the course of last weekend. Lows tonight down into the 30s, clear skies, beautiful evening here. Very nice to have those clear skies and be able to see some of those stars, and also a little color to the sunset, let's just call it, from those Canadian wildfires and the smoke. For tomorrow, high pressure settling right over the state, and we're warmer than today by about 5 degrees or so, up into the 70s for most locations, even a couple of locations hitting 80 degrees. Gorgeous weather for tomorrow. For Thursday, another really nice day. The high slides a little further off towards the east. There'll be a few isolated thunderstorms closer to the Continental Divide. Look at the temperatures, 70s to near 80 degrees. Friday, scattered showers and thunderstorms into the afternoon. The increase in the cloud cover in the afternoon will kind of knock those temperatures back just a little bit, but we're still in the 70s. And then Saturday, not as stormy as last Saturday, but we will have some thunderstorms. Note those temperatures staying in the 70s to right around 80 degrees, and that will carry over through the first weekend of June into Monday and Tuesday as well. By about the end of next week, Wednesday to the end of next week, we could be well up into the 80s, even a few 90s. Yes, things change quickly here in Montana. And for Great Falls, a gorgeous day tomorrow. An isolated storm Thursday afternoon. Better chance for some storms on Friday. And this weekend, There will be a couple of thunderstorms for those that plan on being outside. I think just about everybody will after last weekend with that nice weather ahead. So just watch out for those storms. And storms can produce some pretty heavy rain, so have to watch out. The storms could aggravate the flooding situation.
Okay, thanks for the heads up on that, Curtis. And Sam Hoyle joining us now. Sam, what do we got coming up next in sports?